Hello, students. Myself, Divya Kumari Meena, and today we are going to study the essay Fearlessness. The essay Fearlessness is written by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. M.k. Gandhi was born in 1869 in Gujarat and he was died in 1948. He very actively played very important role in the freedom movement of India, and he is also known as the father of the nation. He was firm believer of truth and non-violence. In this essay, Fearlessness, he talk about the fear, that what is man afraid of and how can he conquer that fear. So Mahatma Gandhi tries to give answer in this short essay. The essay Fearlessness is an extract from Gandhiji's commentary on Sri Bhagavad Gita. In the 16th chapter of Gita, there a list of divine attributes is mentioned, and in this list fearlessness is given the first position. So he tries to justify the quality of fearlessness through this essay. Now, let us begin with the essay Fearlessness. Every reader of the Gita knows that fearlessness has the list of the divine attribute enumerated in the 16th chapter. Everyone who has read Srimad Bhagavad Gita knows that fearlessness is given the first position among the divine qualities which are mentioned in the 16th chapter of Gita. Whether this is merely due to the exigencies of meter or whether the pride of place has been deliberately yielded to fearlessness is more than I can say. Here he says that as the quality of fearlessness is given the first rank among the other qualities, he tell about the reason, what should be the reason for giving the first position to fearlessness. It may be due to the rhythmic purpose, for the sake of maintaining the meter for the rhythmic quality, or just because the or just because that fearlessness deserve according to its quality the first rank. In my opinion, however, fearlessness richly deserves the first rank assigned to it there. Here he says that fearlessness deserves the first rank because of its quality, because it is very important. It plays very important role in one's life, for it is a sine qua non for the growth of other noble qualities. According to him, fearlessness is given first position because it nourish other qualities. It is indispensable for the growth of other noble qualities. How can one speak truth or cherish love without fearlessness? It is not possible for a person to speak truth and to love someone without fearlessness. With fear, one cannot speak truth and love to someone. As Pritam has it, the path of Hari, the Lord, is the path of the brave, not of cowards. As it is said that the path of Hari, the path of God, one who wants to get God, he must have the quality of fearlessness, because the brave can reach to Hari, God. Cowards are not capable to reach God. Hari here means truth, and brave are those armed with fearlessness, not with the sword, the rifle, and other carnal weapons, which, strictly speaking, are affected only by cowards. Hari here means truth. God is truth, and only those people who has the quality of fearlessness can reach to Hari or to truth. They have power to speak truth, and who tries those who tries to defend themselves by the weapons like sword, rifle, and other things, they are, in real sense, they are cowards. Fearlessness connotes freedom from all external fear, fear of disease, bodily injury, and death, of disposition, of losing one's nearest and dearest, of losing reputation and giving offense, and so on. Here he says that fearlessness means to get rid of from every kind of external fear. If there is not any fear of any disease, any injury, death, and losing one's position, losing nearest and dearest peoples, and of losing reputation, and many other things like that. One who overcomes the fear of death does not surmount all other fears, as is commonly but erroneously supposed. If a person overcomes the fear of death, every kind of other fear disappears immediately. Some of us do not fear death but flee from the minor ills of life. There are many people who don't fear death, but they always try to run away from the other problems of life. Some are ready to die themselves but cannot bear their loved ones to be taken away from them. There are many people who are, there are lots of people who don't fear to die, but they cannot tolerate their loved ones' death. So they fear for others' death. Some misers will put up with all this, will part even with their lives but not their property. Uh, the miser peoples, The people who are miser, they don't fear death, but they have fear of losing their money. Others will do any number of black deeds in order to uphold their supposed prestige. And there are number of people who does bad works in order to maintain their honor. Some will sever from the straight and narrow path. Some try to follow the different kind of ways which lies clear before them, simply because they are afraid of incurring the world's odium. And there are many people who follow a different path which is in front of them, just because they want to avoid the hatred of the world. The seeker after truth must conquer all these fears. So here Gandhiji gives a list of reasons of fear. What causes fear? So he says that if a person wants to overcome from this fears, he has to avoid all this kind of fears. He should be ready to sacrifice his all in the quest of truth, even as Harishchandra did. He says that if a person wants to conquer from the fear, he has to be ready to sacrifice all the things, as Harishchandra, who was a famous king, did. The story of Harishchandra may be only a parable. The story of Harishchandra may be a fable. A fable is a kind of story which shows the moral values. Harishchandra was famous for his truth. So it may be a parable, it may not be real, but every seeker will bear witness to its truth from his personal experience, and therefore that story is more precious than any other historical fact. But every person who is behind truth, who is seeking truth, he will feel, he will experience all the thing that Harishchandra did, and therefore the story of the Harishchandra is more precious even than when there is no historical reality behind it.